Welcome to SuccessFactors from a different angle. This is episode number 1. I'm very excited about the topic for today, but before I continue, there are 2 things that I wanted to get out of the way. Number 1, anything and everything that I say today, it's my own and it does not represent the opinions or point of view of my current employer. And number 2, this is going to be very informal. So if you're looking for something formal or some type of class or something, this is not what that is. This is just me talking to the camera or talking to you, just like if we were talking at a coffee shop somewhere around the world. All right, so with that, the question that I wanted to ask the community today is, do you think provisioning is going to remain in existence or remain the way it is for the foreseeable future? All right, and before I give you my take, I've been debating whether I want to talk too much about provisioning or not in this video, but listen, if you don't happen to know what provisioning is, more than welcome to spend some dedicated time with you talking about it and telling you all about it, right? Even showing you provisioning if we need to. But the point of provisioning, right, is that it's very powerful. You get to do things that not anybody get to do. And then 3, right now, you have to be a consultant to get access to provisioning, right? And definition of a consultant is someone who is certified on at least one module, and number 2, works for a SuccessFactors partner, right? Or a company that offers SuccessFactors services. All right. So again, the question is, do you think provisioning is going to remain in existence, or at least the way it is for the foreseeable future? My take or my prediction is that it will. Okay, it might not look just like it looks today, but I think there's always going to be a provisioning on the SuccessFactors ecosystem, and I have 3 main reasons. So let me explain. First of all, it's been like that forever, right? I think this big chunk of the infrastructure, right, that is designed to work through provisioning. And I will say in the past, I'll say 5 years, SuccessFactors has been giving a lot of power, if you will, to customers or to administrators, right? And I appreciate that, and I've seen it, and I am a proponent of that, right? But at the same time, there are many things that you still are kind of limited to doing provisioning, and I think that, I don't know how complex it is to move, for example, the ability to import XMLs to Admin Center. Now, yes, you might be wondering, why do you have that need? Well, we can talk about that on another day. But, from a technical perspective, I don't know how complex that is, but I do question, it's SuccessFactors going to spend any R&D resources to prioritize that over other things, right? My guess is that it is not, right? So that's number 1, right? It's always been like that. Number 2, I think it's a mechanism, right, to control what actually gets enabled in the first place or not, right? So let's say I'm a customer and I buy the talent bundle and the talent bundle only, right? Is there anything that technically prevent me of implementing, let's say, Employee Central, even though I might not be paying for it? Which, by the way, I don't know how they audit licenses versus what actually gets used. And if someone from SAP, by the way, happens to be listening or watching this video and you have some answers to these questions, which I'm genuinely interested of knowing, as a customer, by the way, I would love to know. All right. So, but I don't know how they audit the licenses. So I think having provisioning, that forces clients to work through a partner, and then the partner gets to control that too, right? So I think having that extra layer of security, I think it makes sense. Right? And security, I mean, what gets enabled versus what you're paying for, right? And then 3, probably the biggest reason why provisioning is not going away is that provisioning creates this dependency on partners, right? Because once again, only you get provisioning access only if you're certified, but also you work for a partner. So to give you an example, myself, I was an implementation partner for many years. I had a bunch of certifications, even professional ones, right? And the minute that I left consulting to join a customer, that day I lost all my provisioning access, period, right? Just because I wasn't working for a partner anymore. So I think that having that dependency, right, it's critical, a critical component of the partner ecosystem, right? The minute that dependency is not existent, I mean, I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying partners don't add any value, because they certainly do, right? So please don't take it the wrong way. But what I'm saying is that, let's say myself, in my current employer, all us, right, who work with SuccessFactors, we're ex-consultants, so we are very familiar with provisioning, very many years of experience working with SuccessFactors. So to be honest, it's no reason for us necessarily to, in the future, okay, in the future, right, there shouldn't really be a reason for me to have to engage a partner to do certain things. Of course, if you're in the middle of an implementation, yes, you need a partner, right? But beyond that, I question that, right? Genuinely. Why would I have to pay someone to get access to some features that belong to my system, right? But, it is the way it is. So, that's what I have for today. Again, what's the question? The question is, do you think provisioning is going to remain on existence in the foreseeable future? Or at least it's going to remain the way it is today, right? Is it going to change radically? What do you think? I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts. If you have any comments or questions about it, please post them here on the comment section. If you got anything out of this video, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends about it, and I will see you next time.